Hello everyone. Well, it's about 10 till 7 in the morning, and I've been up since 3:45 this morning, and I got my tea. Hope you got your coffee or tea, whatever you drink early in the mornings. I've been listening to the morning team, WBAP 820 AM, and they've been talking a lot about the things going on in the House and everything, how that we barely got a slim majority. And there's so many Democrats in there that we barely got a majority. And if the Democrats can get the majority, then there will be nothing done the whole time Trump's in there. See, that's what I'm saying about the Democrat Party. They are terrorists. They are communists. They are sold to the Chinese, the communist Chinese. They are anti-Israel and they are anti-American. They are anti-Christian and they love sodomy and they promote sodomy worldwide. And they have children confused in school. They don't know whether girls should go to the boys' restroom and boys go to the girls' restroom. They're so confused. These are the Democrats. They have destroyed everything in our country. Our healthcare system, ever since they had John Fitzgerald Kennedy and his brother murdered. As soon as they got JFK out of the way, you can research it, check it back all the way to 63. And you will see they did away with our government and they brought in the one world agenda. They tried to start a racial war in the United States of America. They took rights away from whites. They started forced busing. Instead of everybody being equal, they said equality, equality. But no, it's minorities in front of whites. And I hear a lot of people talking. They say, well, we voted for Donald Trump this time. We ain't voting Democrat no more. But they're saying we're the same as y'all are now. We're all equal. But they still want rights over whites. That's not a level playing field here, people. Enough is enough. Things are upside down in this country. And with those Democrats, they should not be in our government. They started the Civil War. They started the Ku Klux Klan. They started the lynching of black people in America. They've done everything they can do with BLM and Antifa. They burned our cities down. They killed our citizens, and those people have never been tried for it. Kamala Harris, they had a big taxpayer fund that they were bailing people out. BLM and Antifa. As fast as they were jailed, they bailed them out with taxpayer money. The Democrats are thieves. They're thieves. They're communists. They're Nazis. They were sent over. The American Nazi Party was sent over by Adolf Hitler in the 1930s. They went into our politics. After becoming citizens, they went into our politics. And they've been doing the same agenda because, you see, Adolf Hitler thought that he was going to be the ruler of the world and that he was going to take America. So they were going to destroy the American politics like they did the German politics. Remember, he had all of his people rounded up and killed. He even executed them, some of them himself with the Lugers they had, the 9mm Luger. He even killed them himself. These were people that were of the Democrat Party, the Socialist Democrat Party of Germany. And they infiltrated it and changed it over to the Nazi Party. Well, you've got the Democrat Party and they holler democracy, democracy. We're not democracy. We are the republic for which we stand. One nation under God, and they hate that. They hate that because they don't believe in God. They're Satanists. They're globalists. They're to set up the one world government for a man with a number 666. This is the Democrats' agenda, people. Wake up. I've talked to people and they say, my mother voted Democrat, my daddy voted Democrat, my grandmother voted Democrat, my granddaddy voted Democrat, I'm going to vote Democrat. They're not the conservative Democrats that they were under the JFK. They're not the same. That party was done away with. The one world agendas, the satanic, the Satanists, they are the ones that have infiltrated our government, Nazis, fascists. And they point their fingers at Republicans and say, fascist, you're fascist, you're fat. No, they're doing that because they don't want people to identify what they are. Wake up, America. We all got together and voted Trump in. We want conservatives in there. We don't want Democrats in the House knocking down everything President Trump and all that they try to do for the American people, because you see, it's proved. They're against the people of the United States of America. And President Trump, he ought to start fireside chats. And he ought to start exposing these people for what they are. They are communists. They are against the American people and against the American government. And that's why they are where they are today. I've been listening to WBAP 820 AM, and I tell you, people, it make your hair stand on end. Hearing the things these Democrats have done and are doing. Biden, he's selling off the border wall, all the materials to build the border wall. He's selling it for $5 a ton. Why? Because he's communist. He's a terrorist. He's been funding him and Obama and all of them. They should be tried for treason. They've been funding the enemies of Israel and the enemies of America. They take our tax-paying money and give it to the terrorists of Iran. Some people call it Iran. I call it Iran. I'm telling you, people, that these things ought not to be. It just ought not to be. I know it's awfully early in the morning. I know. I'm going to be going walking here in a little while. I just got up. I've been up since 3:45, but I just got on here and did this video. But I'm just very concerned for your children, my children, your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. I am concerned for America. And all these drones flying over our military bases. Did you know they could be mapping targets for hypersonic missiles to rain down on where President Trump lives and on our military bases? And yet the military's ordered to stand down. Who's telling the military to stand down? The Democrats. Why? Because they're helping their communist Chinese buddies, their comrades. And China knows America's weak right now. And China is dead scared of Donald Trump. China does not want America to be great again. China has been planning to destroy America. Look how they've been planning to hit our aircraft carriers. I was hearing yesterday, they've got 5 different ways that they're going to attack one aircraft carrier. And they're going to attack them one at a time. They were talking about it. And I'm like, my God, what's the matter? What's going on? And our military's having to stand there looking up at all these drones flying over their bases. Why are they flying over our military bases? They're mapping them out, seeing where to place their hypersonic missiles. I tell you, people, I've been praying. I've been up praying. I went to sleep at 8, woke up at midnight, stayed up and prayed. I went back to sleep, woke up at 3:45 a.m. this morning. I've been up praying ever since, off and on. I'm telling you, people, I'm concerned for every one of us. And people say, oh, man, you're just really hyper about all this, aren't you? You better open your eyes, buddy. We got drones over our military bases. And our military is not even allowed to shoot them down or capture them. And you got the FBI. Well, we're investigating. These are the people that raided Mar-a-Lago, that put those fake things down on the floor that said top secret and took pictures like Donald Trump had them. Look at here, all these top secret things. Look at here. And it was all fabricated by Ray. He told them men, he sent them agents in there and told them, use deadly force if necessary. In other words, go get Trump and his Secret Service people that have surrounded him. Don't leave any of them alive so they can testify. Wipe them out. That's why they went into Mar-a-Lago like they did. Buddy, that was a raid. That was a mission. I'm telling you right now, people, we have really got some bad situations going on. And Donald Trump's not in office for another 28 days, people. Donald Trump has no control over our military. Who has control over it? Kamala Harris and Biden. And Biden walking around like this. And we already done found out that Blinken and Obama are the ones running the country behind the scenes. They've been running the country down steadily for the past 4 years. They should be charged with treason. Is anybody doing it? No. Nope. Nobody's doing it. And I was hearing them say today that Trump's taking 3 to 4 people out of Congress and going to put them in his cabinet, so it's going to create vacant seats. I hope and pray to God that we can put conservatives in there. If we get Democrats in there, we're sunk. Well, you can have a good president, you can have a good Senate, but if you've got a crooked Congress that's controlling the money strings, the purse strings, then we're in serious trouble, people. See, the Democrats, they'll take action against us, but the Republicans don't take action against them. That's why Biden hadn't been impeached. Why hasn't Biden been impeached and brought up on charges of treason? Why haven't the Democrat Party been exposed to the world for what they are? Come on, Trump, start fireside chats. Start exposing these communists, these Chinese communists, bought off comrades of Communist China. Expose these people for what they are. Get an FBI and a Justice Center in there that will round up these communists and put them in prison where they belong. I'm going to tell you something. Do you know that they even went after Elvis Presley? The FBI did. They went after John Wayne too. And I think that they also investigated Richard Boone. He was Paladin, a Western star. And I think Arthur Godfrey was also investigated by the FBI. I think there was a singer named Fabian back in the 1950s, and I think they even investigated him for being a communist. And they weren't communists. These were American boys. They weren't communists. But these Democrats that have a proven track record for the past 90 years with a one-world agenda of taking America down and destroying it. That's why our borders are wide open. That's wrong. Biden should have been impeached day one, buddy. Him and Kamala Harris, they stole the election, people. They did. And Mike Pence, boy, he couldn't wait to certify it as fast as he can. That man ought to be charged for being a traitor also. January 6th was staged, and who was there? The FBI. They got it on video, that FBI man telling them, giving them signal, okay, start it. And here they went, and the Capitol Police went out there, hello, everybody, come this way. And they opened the gates up and everything. They unlocked the doors for the people. It was all a setup. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and all them, they all had it down so that they could pull off the steal of the election. So they could all stay in power, take America down, and come after every one of the conservatives. That's you and me, neighbor. That's you and me, neighbor. Just like Donald Trump said. They're coming after me, but they're also going to come after you. And they are. Why? They're communist people. Look what they did in Germany, the Nazis. Look what they did, the fascists. And now they're in power in America. And they have teamed with Communist China. The Democrats are allies of Communist China. That's why everything we buy is made in China. Clinton's the one that had all of our industries stripped and taken out of America because that was their agenda. That was their agenda. Then he went off the side, planning on Hillary coming in there and taking all the elderly people like me and your grandfather and grandmother down to the FEMA places they were building up all across the United States. You were going to be taken to a room. There was a little gurney there. And you were given a little bitty blue tablet and a little bitty thing of water. And they made you take that. This was Hillary Clinton's plans on euthanizing the elderly people of America that know about the Constitution. because they don't want the Constitution taught. You see, it's against their agenda. What is their agenda? One world government under the man with a number 666, the beast. They are globalist Satans. They hate Israel. They hate Jews. They hate Christians. They have proved it. Anyway, hey, I'm wound up. You can tell I've been listening to the morning team, and I'm just really wound up about and concerned for our nation. There shouldn't be any Democrats at all in Washington, D.C. That party needs to be done away with. We are not a democracy. Democrats are anti-American. There's no such thing as bipartisanship. Bipartisanship is the Democrats, you do things our way or it's the highway. That's their definition of bipartisanship. Their definition of bipartisanship is rhino Republicans crossing over and voting with the Democrats against every Republican agenda that we have. Everything that is for the American people, the Democrats go against it, and they're good buddies pretending to be Republicans, but they are rhinos. They come over and they vote with them too because they're Democrats. They just got the name tag of Republican to keep a Republican from being voted into that office. So they're occupying that office, but they are Democrats. What is a Democrat? A Democrat is a fascist communist aligned with Chinese communists for the one world agenda. But see, China's planning on being the one world government. But you can't tell these Democrats that. There's the woke. Yeah, I said it. They're woke. They got little children in schools, don't even know which bathroom to go to. It's a crying shame, people. We need to get the party of abomination out of America, and that is the Democrat Party. They started the Civil War. They tried to start a civil war again in 2024. They need to be stopped. Well, hey, listen, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.